Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I wanted to share with you guys my new favorite, super easy appetizer recipe. I'll be showing you how I make my Burrata and Bruschetta Appetizer served with prosciutto and toasted baguette. If you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you've probably seen this appetizer in my stories because I love it so much. I make it almost every single weekend. It literally takes 5 minutes to put together and it's so fantastic with a glass of wine before dinner. Every single guest that's had it at my house has just loved it so much, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Comes together in no time, super easy, super flavorful. You're going to love it. And first up, of course, is the Burrata cheese. I wanted to share with you guys the brand and label of this one. It is my all-time favorite burrata. It's by the Di Stefano brand. I get it at Whole Foods. It's extra creamy and it's so incredibly delicious. Let's get this out of the packaging and into our plate. Just going to grab some scissors and get this cheese out of the bag. Now most burrata come like in a little plastic tin with some liquids in there. This one has very little liquid in the bag and it's just so soft, so incredibly delicious. I like to center the burrata in the middle of my bowl, and then I'm going to grab a little knife and split it open just so we can get all that incredible soft gooey cheese from the inside. Just like that. And next up, I'm going to grab a really good quality extra virgin olive oil. You want this oil to be really rich and robust in flavor so that it adds even more flavor to the burrata cheese. Use an olive oil that you would use for like dipping bread into, something that has a lot of flavor. We're going to drizzle that over the top of the cheese. Oh, this is going to be so good, guys. Next, I'm going to be using a balsamic reduction. You could also just simply use balsamic vinegar. I really like this glaze because it's really rich. I'm going to drizzle that over the top as well. Next up, you want to grab your favorite tomato bruschetta. You can use a freshly made one or you can use a canned one. I really like this one. I got it at Home Goods. You can even use a red pepper sauce like this one from Trader Joe's. This one is so good. It has eggplant and garlic. It's going to be also a really great addition. I'm going to grab a couple spoonfuls of this and drop it over the top of the burrata cheese. And if you want to try it with both the pepper and the bruschetta, you could do half and half on this appetizer. And this next ingredient is a must for this appetizer. I'm going to grab a small bundle of fresh basil leaves. I like to stack them. And we're going to grab a sharp knife, give them a quick chop. And I'm going to sprinkle this fresh basil right over the top. And to add some rich, salty, and meaty flavor to this appetizer, I have a tray here of thinly sliced prosciutto. You could also use dry coppa, maybe some pancetta, even salami. And I like to do with the prosciuttos, I actually like to break it into slightly smaller pieces. So this way you could fit the little piece of prosciutto onto the baguette. And I like to add the prosciutto right on the side of the burrata cheese. You can also keep it separately, like if you're gonna do kind of like a charcuterie spread, you could keep it separately on the side. You guys are going to love the prosciutto with the burrata. My appetizer is all done. The last step is to prep some toasted baguette. So I like to slice it on the horizontal just to get some more surface area. And I'm going to make a very simple butter spread for the baguette. I have about a tablespoon and a half of melted butter. I'm going to drop in some dried parsley and a little bit of garlic powder. Just give this a stir and that's it. Super easy, and it tastes so good on top of toasted baguette. Going to grab a pastry brush and just brush this butter right on top. I usually like to brush just the tops of the baguette. And this buttery baguette is ready to be toasted. I'm going to toast it in my oven. I just turn on my oven to the broiler setting, set it on high, place the bread in there for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's warm and toasted. If you have a toaster oven, you could use that and do the same thing. And now let me show you how to put together this appetizer. So what you'll want to do is grab a piece of the toasted bread, and then I like to use a little cheese spreader like this one, and we're going to scoop up some of that burrata cheese with the bruschetta, and we're going to add it right on top of our toasted bread. Look at that. Oh, this burrata cheese is so creamy. I love this cheese, especially with the bruschetta and the fresh basil. And then we're going to grab a little bit of the prosciutto, add that on top, and this is ready to be enjoyed. I mean, how good does that look? And that's it for my easy burrata appetizer. I absolutely love this recipe because you can have it ready to enjoy in under 5 minutes. For all the details, make sure to head on down the video description box. I'll have the recipe up on my website. Meanwhile, let's dig in to enjoy this. This is going to be the most perfect summertime appetizer. You can literally enjoy it every single day and not get sick of it. Just pour yourself a glass of red wine, enjoy the outdoors, have a little burrata appetizer. I love these little toasts. These are like 2-3 bite little sandwiches. I love to have some of that prosciutto on the top as well. Oh, this looks so good. This appetizer is just heavenly. Like, what can be better than creamy burrata cheese with bruschetta and the prosciutto and fresh basil? It's just amazing. So good. If you are looking for a super delicious, super easy appetizer, this is the one. It is going to be so perfect all summer long. You can enjoy it for just 2 people, or you could serve it for a dinner party or a backyard barbecue. You name it, everybody is going to love it. Personally, I make this just for the 2 of us and we finish it in like 30 minutes. It's so ridiculously delicious. You guys are going to love the combination of the creamy burrata with that really delicious extra virgin olive oil. You have that balsamic glaze, the bruschetta, the basil, the prosciutto. You cannot ask for anything better. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this recipe at home as much as I do. Don't forget to check out my website for more details, and I'll see you next time with a new recipe.